I do quite a lot of work with expectant mothers, and of course whispered R's are one of the most important thing, but we're going to go on to that on a later date. But squatting and crawling are extremely helpful in delivery. In fact, Binny's baby is due in 3 days, or
yesterday.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to now take. And Binny's always had quite a problem with squatting because she's quite fixed in the ankles. So we've had a bit of work to do, haven't we? Let's have your feet a little wet.
Yes, hopefully.
Yes, yes.
As far as I can manage it.
Elisabeth, why do you think
I think, to have the aim of natural birth is a good approach, but at the same time to be too rigidly sort of have any set ideas about how the birth is going to be, I feel is dangerous, because it is a very unpredictable event, really. But I think Alexander can help in terms of helping you to learn how to free yourself and give you the best possible opportunity to have a natural birth. And with the help of whispered R's and squatting and being familiar with certain positions which facilitate the birth of the babe, I think is very helpful and gives any mother a lot of confidence.
And so much better not to be lying flat as we did in my day.
Yeah, you have gravity working on your side.
Elisabeth, do you do anything special for her to facilitate this?
Nothing particularly special for Binny, because I think she's a very straightforward young woman, and but with all expectant mothers, I do emphasize that as soon as they start contractions, they should say whispered R's. I myself had some painless first stage by saying whispered R's as soon as noticed contractions coming. And I think Lindsay, who Dick has just given the turn to, had a very relatively easy birth, because she said whispered R's and was on all fours most of her. In fact, she only just got to the hospital in time for her baby to be born. Right.
Do expected mother come to you especially for?
Yes, yes, they do. Well, I don't know if they know that, but they it seems to come by word of mouth. People do come. Yes. Right, now just let your back come back. That's it. That's it. All right, and so back. And we can try that this way. So you just let your back come back there. That's little part. Let your back come back there. That's it. Right, now from there, do you want to go on to all four? Forward. And watch the freeing the neck here. Freeing the neck. And allowing the ribs, that's it, expand and contract.
So, Mrs. Walker, what are you looking for in her?
To be lengthening the back with the neck free, the ribs expanding and contracting as she breathes. And if she were starting contractions, she would go ahead and say whispered R's. But now, Vinny, can you like to put your knees a bit further apart and go into the other? And again, the thing of keeping the length of the back, keeping the stretch along the spinal column so that everything's lengthening and widening. And you can notice the stretch in Binny now, can't you notice it, Binny? And that's so important, that natural elasticity goes on instead of the tightening that women in fear get. I mean, there's always a degree of fear with pain, and one wants to minimize that. That's it. Okay, we need to free the neck to come up onto all fours. Again, watching the head and neck. That's it. And allowing the ribs to expand and contract. That's it. Come back onto your... Don't trip over my... That's it. Right up onto your knees.
Okay. As later. And yeah, don't hesitate to keep talking about what you're looking for and such, because people will hear your thing.
Would be okay. Yes, right. Thanks. Well, what we're watching all the time is that Vinny is lengthening and widening in just any activity. She's not so interested in the activity as in the allowing herself to go on with her directions. So Vinny, free the neck to bring the up, that's right, and free the neck back to come up, good. That's nice. The other thing that's important with expectant mothers is to watch that they don't overarch the back in order to so that their back can widen to give room for the baby. Binny naturally has a fairly hollow back, but she hasn't, it hasn't got worse. Right, to walk away. Okay. So, well, you can be there. You can be. Now we're going to.
Yeah.
This is the activities period, applying what we know about inhibition and direction to putting hands on the table in coming forward from the hips. And that's preparatory to taking people's heads in the future. So now you're going to think of letting the neck be free. Just let your back come back and let your knees bend a little. And hinge from the hips, that's the way. And just go on letting the knees bend the shape more. That's it. And as you put your hands on the table, lengthening the fingers and the thumb, freeing the wrist, directing the lower arm away from the wrist and towards the elbow, directing the upper arm from the shoulder towards the elbow, at the same time freeing the neck, allowing the back to come back there, and repeating the same on the other side. You can all be practicing your directions, carrying out this activity, but thinking of freeing the neck, of lengthening the fingers, freeing the wrists, and widening across the upper part of the chest and the upper part of the arm.
Make contact with the palm.
And make good contact with the palm as you lengthen the fingers and hand on the table. Seeing the wrists are free as you direct, and watching that you're not tightening the ankles or the knees or the hips as you free the neck. Right, and don't stay there too long. Free the neck to take the hands off. That's it, and free the neck to straighten up again. And these such activities, putting hands on the backs of chairs or on the table or on the wall, as we were doing the other day, are all very good preparation for using the hands when you're giving lessons to pupils. Right. Rose, come, we'll do on the wall. A bit of variation. All right. So just let the knees go a little. And so. So just the same, you go on freeing the neck, lengthening and widening the back to put your hand on the wall, watching all the time that you direct into the back. That's it, so you go on. That's it, and again directing towards the elbows, and just move your hands up the wall, watching you don't pull the back in. That's it, and feel free to explore the various positions on the wall, watching you don't interfere with the breathing. That's it. Just let the knees go a little more. That's it. That's it, directing. All right, Trot? Okay, and bring the hands down as you free the neck. And straighten the knees and straighten the hips. Right. How's that? Shall we So, have you done? No. Right. Let's have a different angle. It's so hot with these lights. So, Christine, we're going to go through motions of freeing the neck as you allow the ribs to contract and expand. Go on freeing the neck and let your knees bend a little. Don't tighten the hips. That's it. Let the knees bend a little more. That's it. And just think of freeing the wrists. Watch. And lengthen the fingers. Make good contact with the palms on the table. That's it. Think of coming into the back. Going on, freeing your wrists, directing out of the wrist to the elbow. That's it. Allow the ribs to expand and contract. And you direct your elbows into my hand. That's it. All right. Now to take the hands off, go on freeing the neck, letting your back and the back to take the hands off. Go on with that to straighten the hips and straighten the knees. That's it. That's about it. I'm getting too hot. That's it. Just watch it. And then that's right. All right, that do for the moment.